At around 3:15 a.m., I spawn in the garage. I spend a couple minutes to think about what I'm gonna do for the day. Once I'm ready, I start heading up to my workspace. My house is huge, so it takes me a little while to get upstairs. I take out any resentment on this AI-generated dog-looking shower curtain. With all that, I get ready to do some work. But first, I need my little buddy to help me. I get an error in my code. I get stressed out and realize that it'd be better to take my mind off and do something else. I try to catch up on my beaver knowledge. I take it very serious. I also don't forget to take my dedicated 20 minutes of note-taking sessions to come up with new ideas. It's time to go back to work and pray that ChatGPT has the answer for me. No solution means discipline. Now back to try again and rinse and repeat. Yo, shout out that one dude for the inspiration of the morning routine. But speaking about inspiration, let's talk about the Beaver game. There's a lot more things to cover this time around. The main reason for that being I'm actually applying for the Epic Mega Grant. If you don't know what the Epic Mega Grant is, it's this huge fund that Epic Games does to kind of support smaller teams and smaller indie developers, or just about anybody, even if you're like an educator or something, just to support them and help them finish their project if they need any funds to do so. I had found out about this somewhere between early to mid-January, and that's actually the reason I did the first playtest so soon. My original plans were not to do it until the end of February and March. The original date for the grant application was February 3rd, so I had done the playtest February 2nd, but some things changed and they delayed it to February 13th. And on February 13th, they announced a new change to the way the format is for submission. The new format would be from February 13th to April 14th to submit. After I saw the news cycle extended the dates, I figured I had enough time to make a prototype to showcase the new primary game mode that I'm focusing on, which is just called Damn Game Mode for now, and to showcase the unique movement system that kind of pairs along with that game mode. Realistically, this meant I only had a month or a month and a half or so to kind of add a new game mode, make a new map for the game mode, and fix a whole lot of other bugs that were happening from the first playtest that just made it completely hard to even playtest at all because of all the crashes that were going on. But now it's March 26th, and I'd say that I did everything I wanted to do in the time frame that I had. I implemented the new game mode, I created the new map, and I hosted the second playtest. The second playtest is probably going to be its own video in itself, and this video is going to be more focusing on me making the map because I did record some of me making the game mode, but watching back the footage, it's a little boring. It's just a lot of programming and a lot of like small bugs that aren't even fun to show, and nothing like too game breaking or quirky or wacky or anything. And it was a lot of functionality derived from the team deathmatch game mode. So it wasn't too much of a hassle to implement. So a lot of this video is just going to be focusing on me making the map. And with all that being said, let's just get into it. Let's watch me suffer together. Okay. I think right now it's not important how it makes sense how the water's going to react to the dam, because that is something I want to get to. There's something I have in my to-do list that I want to experiment with. which is how the water is going to, the water and the water levels are going to react to the actual pressure being built up because of the dam being built. And that's really complicated. I don't think I should use I don't think I should use any of those ideas yet for this playtest. So I think I'm just gonna just kind of throw something out of something I think that might work. But I mean, there's no way of knowing for sure. So I was gonna this. What's my idea? So okay, so my idea is that there's a waterfall. So that's kind of what I was talking about. If the current was strong enough to really cause damage to the other team, if the first team kind of builds their dam first. So I guess my idea is like these two waterfalls. So this is like a mountain, right? Huge mountain. Dude, this is what I'm saying. This is why I'm playing for the grant. Look at what's going on right now. Can I need to get like an artist or something. Okay, so this is like the end of a waterfall, kind of like that video of those guys who are going down the waterfall. Like, go down and go down. It's kind of like that, honestly. Maybe there'll be two islands. Maybe there'll be like another island like right here, kind of. But obviously the scale of the map's gonna be better. Dude, this looks like shit. This looks so bad. Oh my god. Oh my god, what am I doing? This kind of looks like somebody. This kind of looks like a person. Like, this is the legs. This is the separation. Head. Okay. Okay. We'll use this. We'll save this. We'll save this and use this. All right. Okay. So, oh, you can't see it on the screen, but I'm saving it. Beaver map. All right. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. I'm not gonna lie, this map kind of sucks. This map kind of sucks. I don't know if I'm gonna have enough time to redo it before the playtest. Especially like if I'm gonna spend the amount of time to really make it better, but then it's just gonna come out the same. So this might just have to be it for the playtest. Because there's a helicopter outside. There's like some other things that I want to work on before I actually get to the test. So if I have time, I have time and I'll do it. But if not, then just. But yeah, I'm basically just gonna work on fixing the game, the way the game ends. So there's like a couple things that happens when the game finishes. There's a timer, and the timer should take account whoever has the most progress done on the dam, and then just end the game, and then declare who the winner is, and just have a cooldown of a couple seconds. But there's a bug right now where whatever time remaining is the cooldown. So if there's no time remaining, it'll just kind of bug out. Yeah, that, and then I'm gonna try to test with players dropping wood, because I realized that if there's like a lot of players being like eliminated and stuff, and the wood's not dropping, then there might be a point where, obviously I haven't tested it out myself, so there might be a point where there's just no more trees on the field, and there's still wood to be kind of gathered. So there might be downtime where people are just shooting at each other. So I'm gonna see and play around with dropping the wood that's in your inventory. I think that should be in before the playtest, but yeah, again, there's like a couple things that I want to get before then, so we'll see how the map turns out. We'll see how everything turns out. Hopefully everything goes good. And I'd say everything did. go pretty good for the most part. I actually really like the map, even though I only spent a day on it and it's just for the prototype. I think it served its purpose. I'm showing like a little bit of background footage of the playtest, but the actual video for it will probably come out like next week or in 2 weeks or so. It was a lot of fun. There wasn't as many crashes as the last time, and the whole game mode itself was pretty fun. And now with everything being done, I could focus on applying for the grant. And I already have mostly everything done. I updated my website. I already filled out most of the things on the application. I'm just kind of getting it proofread right now. And I recorded like a new video that's specifically for the grant, and that one's just going to be like privated on my channel. But I'd say future plans are, I do kind of plan on streaming on Twitch, doing some of like game dev stuff live, especially since I have a lot of more fun ideas that I could do now, specifically because a lot of the things that I was doing was in preparation for the grant, so now I could kind of spend time focusing on other things for the game. With that being said, I'm going to finish up my application for the grant and probably make a post on YouTube and maybe even stream live on YouTube as well as Twitch, and just kind of make it aware when I'm streaming and stuff. But yeah, I want to say thanks for watching the video. This was like a super important phase in my development, and I'm glad that I kind of got it done with. This grant kind of pushed me to do it a little bit more faster than I actually anticipated. I'm really happy with the progress so far, and hopefully things get even better. And yeah, drop a like, subscribe, give the Beavers a home, and thank you.